In previous video, we have discussed about origin and histology of pituitary gland, and in this video we will discuss different type of tropic hormone which are secreted from adenohypophysis and also their deficiency syndrome. So all the hormones which are secreted from adenohypophysis are protein hormone, right? So first hormone is growth hormone or somatotropic hormone, and this is also known as somatotropin hormone. And this is a large protein hormone, and this is most abundant hormones secreted from anterior pituitary gland. And these growth hormone are secreted from acidophilic somatotroph cell, and this acidophilic somatotroph cell also secrete prolactin hormone, and their secretion is pulsatile. So pulsatile and continuous secretion, and growth hormone is secreted in a pulsatile manner. What is pulsatile manner? That means this secretion is not continuous, but growth hormone is secreted in a pulsatile manner. That means it not secreted continuously. So highest peak level of secretion at night during deep sleep, and the level markedly decrease with aging. And this growth hormone acts via JAK-STAT pathway, and the growth hormone is agonist of prolactin receptor. That means prolactin hormone can also binds with growth hormone receptor. The secretion of growth hormone can be controlled by various ways. So first, growth hormone releasing hormone which is secreted from hypothalamus, this activate somatotroph cell to secrete somatotropic hormone or growth hormone. Also exercise stimulate growth hormone secretion, and growth hormone secretion is highest peak during sleep, right? So this sleeping condition activate somatotropic cell, and the somatotropic cell secrete growth hormone. And also hypoglycemic condition, that means when blood glucose level drop in our blood, then this dropping signal can activate somatotropic cell. So hypoglycemia condition also activate somatotroph cell to secrete growth hormone. This point is very, very important. And for this reason, the growth hormone is also known as diabetogenic hormone. That means it increase blood glucose level like glucagon. And you know from pancreas, the two types of antagonist hormone are secreted. One is insulin and another is glucagon. And insulin lowers blood glucose level and glucagon increase blood glucose level. And this growth hormone acts like glucagon hormone. And another important hormone which is known as somatostatin hormone, and this somatostatin hormone are secreted from hypothalamus and also delta cell of thyroid gland, but these inhibit secretion of growth hormone. So these are the important factors which are responsible for secretion of pulsatile growth hormone. Then what will be the function of growth hormone? Actually, growth hormone causes elongation of bones. So growth of body by promoting elongation of bones, and also this stimulate growth of muscles and cartilage by increasing collagen. So collagen is a most abundant protein in our body, and this collagen protein are found in muscles and cartilage. So this growth hormone stimulate growth of muscles and cartilage by increasing collagen protein, and this control overall growth of our body. And also this growth hormone promote mitosis and increase number of cells in many organs like liver and the muscles. And growth hormone also control different type of metabolic process. The first, the carbohydrate. Actually, in hypoglycemic condition, the growth hormone is secreted. So growth hormone not only affect our growth, but also this growth hormone control metabolism of different macromolecule. That means it can control carbohydrate metabolism, protein metabolism, and the fat metabolism. And growth hormone decrease uptake of glucose by cells, so it is hyperglycemic hormone. This is very, very important. Like glucagon, the growth hormone is hyperglycemic hormone. That means it increase blood glucose level. And growth hormone also increase number of protein in our body. That means it increase uptake of amino acid by cell of liver and muscles and helps in protein synthesis. And growth hormone also helps in lipolysis. So level of fatty acid will be increased, and you know fat is made up of fatty acid and the glycerol. So fat will be broken down in presence of growth hormone, and so this growth hormone increase fatty acid level in our blood. So these are the function of growth hormone. And another important function of growth hormone is secretion of somatomedins. Somatomedins are also called as insulin-like growth factor, and growth hormone also control secretion of somatomedins, and the somatomedins are known as insulin-like growth factor. So growth hormone acts on liver and produce certain substances called the somatomedins, and these somatomedins mediate growth of bones and cartilage like growth hormone, and these somatomedin are also called as insulin-like growth factor. And this insulin-like growth factor are two types: insulin-like growth factor 1 and insulin-like growth factor 2. Now this insulin-like growth factor 1 are secreted during puberty period, and this is also known as somatomedin C. So this produce in adult tissue and the secretion peak during puberty, and this promote growth of bones and cartilage. So their function is just similar with growth hormone. And insulin-like growth factor 2, so this is also known as MSA or multiplication stimulating activity, and this produce in fetus and and helps in fetus development. Insulin-like growth factor is similar to insulin, and you know in insulin there are present two protein chain, one is A chain and another is B chain, and these two protein chain are connected with dipeptide. But in pre-pro-insulin condition, there are present three chain, that is A chain, B chain and C chain, and when insulin matured, then this C chain will be released and A and B chain will be connected with dipeptide. So insulin-like growth factor structure is similar to insulin, but it has an extension of A chain called the D domain. In insulin, A chain and B chain are found, but in case of insulin-like growth factor, this A chain have an extension which is known as D domain, and also C chain not separated from A and B chain. So the C chain are also present. Then A chain containing extension which is known as D domain, also B chain and C chain are present in this insulin-like growth factor. So since their structure is similar to insulin, and for this reason this is known as insulin-like growth factor. Now we will study deficiency syndrome of this growth hormone. First hyposecretion and then hypersecretion. Now we study disease related with growth hormone secretion. First hyposecretion. In case of children, the growth hormone hyposecretion causes dwarfism, and this dwarfism is also known as mid-gates, and in these cases children height is only less than 4 feet. Hyposecretion causes a disease which is known as Simon disease, and in case of dwarfism or the mid-gate, it is due to defect in pituitary called ateliosis. And the symptoms of these mid-gates are short stature and the micropenis. So penis is not normal in size, this is becomes smaller in size, and increased fat in our body and prone to hypoglycemia, right? And in case of adult, the growth hormone deficiency after puberty causes development of a particular disease which is known as Simon disease. What will be the symptoms of this Simon disease? Hypoglycemia and body fat increase, and the protein decrease in amount, and muscles become weak and tiredness, and this condition is known as Simon disease. This is very, very important. And hypersecretion. Hypersecretion means more secretion. Before puberty, the hypersecretion causes gigantism. When hypersecretion occurs before puberty, this will causes gigantism, and after puberty, when growth hormone is secreted in huge amount, this will causes a particular disease which is known as acromegaly. Now we study the characteristic features of this gigantism and acromegaly. Growth hormone hypersecretion causes gigantism and acromegaly, and in case of gigantism, epiphyseal cartilage present on edges of bone does not convert into bone for long time, and so the bones of legs and hands become very long, and the height becomes greater than 8 feet, and the height of person increase very much, and this type of disease symptoms is known as gigantism. And acromegaly, it is due to hypersecretion of growth hormone releasing hormone, and this growth hormone releasing hormone are secreted from hypothalamus, and when this acts on pituitary cell, then this pituitary cell secrete a huge amount of growth hormone, and this seen after closure of epiphysis. Then gigantism occurs before closure of epiphysis, but acromegaly occurs after closure of epiphysis, and in this case the jaw bones becomes long, and the cheekbone bulge out, and the broad hands, legs and the fingers of persons becomes gorilla like appearance, and 25% patient develop diabetes mellitus. So this is all about growth hormone. Now another type of trophic hormone are secreted from adenohypophysis. This is known as thyroid stimulating hormone. Next hormone which is secreted from adenohypophysis is thyroid stimulating hormone, and the nature of this thyroid stimulating hormone is glycoprotein. That is, it is glycoproteinaceous in nature, and this is released from basophilic cells of anterior pituitary, and this thyroid stimulating hormone acts via G protein coupled receptor, and this also acts through phospholipase C, and the secretion increase by cold temperature and decrease by warm, and increase growth and secretion of thyroid gland. What will be the function of thyroid stimulating hormone? Increase growth and secretion of thyroid gland, and you know thyroid gland secrete two important hormone, the T3 or triiodothyronine and T4 or tetraiodothyronine. So this T3 and the T4 are secreted from thyroid gland by stimulation of thyroid stimulating hormone, and this thyroid stimulating hormone also vascularized thyroid gland and helps in all step of thyroid hormone synthesis, and the iodine trapping, increase iodine trapping and secretion of thyroglobulin into the colloid. In thyroid gland there are present a colloid lake, and also iodine is very essential for thyroxine hormone secretion. So this thyroid stimulating hormone increase iodine trapping and secretion of thyroglobulin into colloid. Now secretion is stimulated by thyrotropin releasing hormone. So thyrotropin releasing hormone acts on thyrotrop of adenohypophysis, and so thyrotrop secrete thyroid stimulating hormone, but this TSH secretion is inhibited by somatostatin, dopamine and cortisol. So this somatostatin is very important, and this inhibits secretion of thyroid stimulating hormone. Somatostatin not only inhibits secretion of TSH, but also this inhibits secretion of growth hormone. Now third type of trophic hormone which is secreted from adenohypophysis is adrenocorticotropic hormone, and this acts on adrenal cortex, and you know the adrenal gland have two regions, one is cortex and another is medulla. So outer region is adrenal cortex, and this cortex secrete different type of hormone like glucocorticoid, sex corticoid, mineralocorticoid. So this adrenocorticotropic hormone acts on adrenal cortex and helps in secretion of corticoid hormone, and these are secreted from basophilic cell. So ACTH are secreted from basophilic pituitary cell, and this is small neuropeptide mainly made up of valine and tyrosine amino acid. So ACTH is made up of valine and tyrosine amino acid, and their secretion is stimulated by corticotropin releasing hormone. This corticotropin releasing hormone are secreted from hypothalamus and also by vasopressin, but this is inhibited by cortisol. So cortisol inhibit ACTH secretion. And next type of trophic hormone is gonadotropic hormone, and this gonadotropic hormone are two types, the follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. And this follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone, these two types of hormones are secreted both in male and female. So this gonadotropic hormone are glycoprotein in nature, and these are secreted from basophilic or gonadotrop cells of pituitary gland, right? Now first we see the function of this gonadotropic hormone with the help of an image, very simple diagram. Now this gonadotropic hormone are secreted in both male and female, but their function is different in these two sexes, right? So gonadotropic hormone in case of male, two types of gonadotropic hormone are secreted in male. One is FSH and another is interstitial cell stimulating hormone. Since these are the gonadotropic hormones, so they activate gonad. Gonad means testis and ovary. So this is testis, and in testis there are present many seminiferous tubule, and in between this seminiferous tubule the Leydig cell or interstitial cell are present. So FSH acts on seminiferous tubule and induce spermatogenesis process. Spermatogenesis is the process by which male gamete or sperm are produced, right? And interstitial cell stimulating hormone acts on Leydig cell, and this Leydig cell secrete testosterone hormone, which is male sex hormone. But in case of female, the gonadotropic hormone acts on ovary. So in ovary you can find many different immature follicle. So follicle stimulating hormone acts on this immature follicle, and this transform immature follicle into Graafian follicle. So this Graafian follicle is actually mature follicle, and inside this follicle the ovum are present, right? So this Graafian follicle then secrete an important female sex hormone which is known as estrogen. And LH hormone acts on this Graafian follicle, and this causes release of ovum from ovary, and this process is known as ovulation hormone. So this LH hormone is responsible for ovulation in female, and for this reason this LH hormone is also known as ovulation inducing hormone. In case of male, this LH hormone is called as interstitial cell stimulating hormone, but in case of female, this LH hormone is called as ovulation inducing hormone. After releasing of ovum from Graafian follicle, this Graafian follicle will be transformed into corpus luteum, and in this corpus luteum many lutein granules are present. So this corpus luteum is yellow structure, and this corpus luteum is also called as golden body, and corpus luteum secrete an important hormone which is known as progesterone, and this progesterone is called as pregnancy maintaining hormone. This type of gonadotropic hormone is follicle stimulating hormone, and this follicle stimulating hormone is glycoprotein in nature and secreted by basophilic gonadotrop cell. And this follicle stimulating hormone are secreted both in male and female. In case of male, this acts on seminiferous tubule and stimulates spermatogenesis process in testis. And in case of female, this stimulates oogenesis and development of Graafian follicle in ovary. So it acts on immature follicle, and this immature follicle will be transformed into Graafian follicle or mature follicle, and this Graafian follicle secrete estrogen hormone, and this is also called as gametokinetic factor in case of female. So follicle stimulating hormone is also known as gametokinetic factor. And second type of gonadotropic hormone is called as luteinizing hormone, and in case of male, this luteinizing hormone is called as interstitial cell stimulating hormone, and in case of female, this is called as ovulation inducing hormone. So this luteinizing hormone are secreted by basophilic gonadotropic cell of adenohypophysis, and this is also glycoprotein in nature, and this acts on gonad. Gonad means testis and ovary. In case of male, the LH hormone is also called as interstitial cell stimulating hormone, and this acts on interstitial cells or the Leydig cells of the testis and synthesize a male hormone, that is testosterone. So testosterone is a type of androgen, and also dihydrotestosterone, epiandrosterone, a few amounts of estrogen can be synthesized from the testis. The function of this LH hormone in ovary, and this rupture Graafian follicle and cause the ovulation. So this is also known as ovulation inducing hormone. So this Graafian follicle will be transformed into corpus luteum, and this corpus luteum secrete progesterone hormone, and this progesterone hormone maintains pregnancy, and for this reason this is also known as pregnancy maintaining hormone. So LH hormone is also called as gamete releasing factor. Now, FSH and LH both are called as gonadotropic hormone, and GTH secretion start at puberty. FSH and LH acts in combined form, so they are called as synergesic hormone. FSH and LH acts on combined form, and so they are called as synergesic hormone. GnRH active in GnRH means gonadotropin releasing hormone, which is secreted from hypothalamus. Active in estrogen are stimulators for GTH secretion, and the sex steroid and the inhibin are inhibitors of this GTH secretion. Last type of tropic hormone which is secreted from adenohypophysis is called as prolactin hormone. Actually, this prolactin hormone acts on our mammary gland, and development and growth of mammary gland is occurred by action of estrogen hormone, and after growth of this mammary gland, the prolactin hormone synthesizes milk in our mammary gland, and after formation of this milk, the milk will be ejected with the help of another important neurohormone which is known as oxytocin, and this oxytocin acts on myoepithelial cell of our mammary gland, and this causes release of milk, and this type of reflex is known as milk ejection reflex. Now this prolactin or luteotropic or lactogenic or mammotrop hormone are secreted from adenohypophysis. So prolactin and growth hormone are structurally very similar. They both are large protein hormone, and thyrotropin releasing hormone and the suckling increase prolactin secretion, but estrogen, progesterone and the dopamine decrease prolactin secretion. Like growth hormone, it acts through cytokine receptor, that is JAK-STAT pathway. Like growth hormone, it acts through cytokine receptor, that means it acts via JAK-STAT pathway. Now hypothalamus inhibit prolactin secretion through dopamine, and this dopamine binds with D2 receptor, and the stimulates secretion through thyrotropin releasing hormone. So thyrotropin releasing hormone not only secrete thyroid stimulating hormone, but this also helps in secretion of this prolactin hormone. So these are the important tropic hormone which are secreted from anterior pituitary gland, and in next video we will discuss about neurohypophysis, and neurohypophysis is responsible for secretion of two important neurohormone, oxytocin and vasopressin. So thank you, and that's it.